It was a warm summer night. A young couple sat in their car. They were parked by Lake Herman. Suddenly, gunshots shattered the quiet night. The car door swung open. A man stood there. He had a gun. He was wearing a strange hood. Inside the car, the young woman lay still. She was badly hurt. The young man fought back. But the man in the hood shot him too. Then he was gone. This was no ordinary crime. This was the start of a nightmare. The killer would become known as the Zodiac. He would terrorize California. He would become a legend. The Zodiac Killer. The name sent chills down the spines of people in San Francisco. He was like a ghost, striking quickly and disappearing. He mainly targeted young couples, but he also attacked a taxi driver. With each attack, fear grew. People were afraid to go out at night. The police worked hard to find the killer, but he always seemed to be one step ahead. The Zodiac Killer wanted fame. He craved attention. He sent letters to newspapers. The letters were chilling. He wrote about his crimes. He boasted about his cleverness. He threatened to kill again, but that wasn't all. The letters contained ciphers. These were coded messages. The Zodiac claimed they held his identity. He challenged the police to crack the code. He wanted to play a game with them. The police investigated many suspects. Arthur Lee Allen was one of them. He owned a Zodiac brand watch. He wore the same size shoes as the killer, and he had a history of violence. But there was not enough evidence to arrest him. Over the years, other names surfaced. Some suspects seemed promising, but none could be definitively linked to the crimes. The Zodiac Killer remained an enigma. The ciphers were a major puzzle. One of them, the 408-symbol cipher, was solved by a schoolteacher and his wife. It contained a rambling message, but it did not reveal the killer's identity. Other ciphers remain unbroken. Some people believe they hold the key to solving the case, but to this day they remain a mystery. Years passed, the case went cold, but hope remained. Advances in DNA technology offered new possibilities. Investigators hoped to find DNA evidence on the letters. They hoped to compare it to DNA databases. But so far, these efforts have not led to a breakthrough. The Zodiac Killer was never caught. He stopped communicating in the early 1970s. Did he die? Did he go to prison for other crimes? Or was he hiding in plain sight all along? The case remains open. The San Francisco Police Department still receives tips, but the Zodiac Killer's identity remains a mystery. The Zodiac Killer case continues to fascinate us. Why? Perhaps it's the mystery, perhaps it's the killer's audacity, or perhaps it's our fear of the unknown. Whatever the reason, the Zodiac Killer has become a part of American folklore. He is a reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. Will we ever unmask the Zodiac Killer? Some believe we will. They point to new technologies and ongoing investigations. Others believe the case will never be solved. They say too much time has passed. Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure. The legend of the Zodiac Killer will endure. He will continue to haunt our imaginations. And the question will remain, who was the man behind the mask?